Welcome back to part 2. If you missed the first video, we covered the beautiful design and the setup possibilities of the SC CX700 system from Technics. What a beautiful name. In this video, we will cover the things that drove me up the wall. Strap in. This one is going to get messy. Before we dive into the nitty-gritty, can I kindly ask you to hit that like button? Oh, thank you. So much appreciated. And if you feel like we might be meant for each other, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell for real-time love. Remember, I try to cover it all and learn how features may or may not mean anything to the way you will use the product. So take note if the things I complain about is actually something that may affect you or not. So let's just rip the band-aid off and dive straight into the stuff that really bugged me. First of all, the setup. The manual here. It's just terrible. It's poorly translated and confusing. You would probably be better off for the most part just ignoring it and figuring things out. The remote control, another beaut. I've praised Technics remotes in the past for being some of the best in the industry. They have perfect size, great buttons, excellent range. But this thing? It's flimsy. It has poor IR range and inconsistent response, and you need to point it directly at one of the speakers. It's like they took all their knowledge of making great remotes and just threw it out the window. I would rather have seen a €200 price increase and a great remote here. Then there is the Technics Audio Center app. It's an absolute disaster. It's often slow, clunky, and full of unnecessary clicks, right from the beginning. Unfortunately, you actually need it for advanced features like title streaming, internet radio, browsing your media servers, and setting up things. If you're using Roon AirPlayer Bluetooth or some other external source, you don't notice as much, as you can totally avoid it in daily use. User interface-wise, it's all over the place. It does not feel very thought out. You can remove sources you don't need from the homepage, which is really nice to clear up the interface a bit. Browsing DNLA media servers is also very nice. Depending on network and device, waiting time sometimes seems way too long. In short, efficiency is not the first word that actually comes to mind when using this app. Since Technics have had this app for years, accepting this level of user experience, I don't really expect much improvement to happen in regards to this. If you want to use a service like Tidal at full quality streaming, the only option is to use it via the Technics app. No Tidal Connect here. One big miss for me is the lack of preset buttons on the system itself, meaning that you have to make more trips to the app than you like, say just for playing your daily radio. If you are using the newly supported tool for the music lover, Roon, for all your music and radio, you really won't be bothered much with the Technics app. Neither will you if you use AirPlay or Bluetooth or simply just use a turntable or TV as sources. Smart TVs and something like maybe an Apple TV in this day and age also offer much convenience in access to music services and radio, and that way you can get a much better user experience. That would be my recommendation. Remember that I said that this could very well be a great entry system for the audiophile to be, or a great second system for an audiophile. So let's give the system a serious run for its money. In part 3, where Tim and I have different experiences.
Yeah, impressive for their size. There's something going on in the center stage that sounds a little bit artificial. They're extremely mono-summing for the center material, drums, bass drum, snare, especially the snare and the vocal, feels artificially centered. What are you laughing at me?
Is there such a thing?
What?
That it artificially centered? I mean, if it feels rock solid in the center, that's a good thing, right?
Yeah, but there's some phase going on as well. There's
And subject this little system to all the torture tests we do with those way bigger, more expensive systems. Next up, we will be diving into the sound quality, the room correction, and whether the SC CX700 actually live up to its hi-fi merits. Trust me, you don't want to miss that one. In the meantime, don't forget to check out all the other great content on the channel and check me out on Patreon. We have great fun there.
Y'all come back now. Thanks for watching our motherfucking movie.
Step in the room, it's the SCCX. Microfiber suede feels better than flex. 2 Gs, it's a steal, let the doubters perplex. Competes with setups 10 times the checks. Switch the master, left to right, no stress. Cocastle driver, Gino engine finesse. Space tune on point, 1 button, it's blessed. Casual or critical, it passes the test. Room to roam, wireless on deck. App's a nightmare, yeah, I'll call that a wreck. But don't let that app leave your mind perplexed. This system's got heart, better give it respect. Stern Home reviews, chant it loud. Technics in the house, we shake the crowd. Or 2K magic, yeah, it astounds. Hi-fi revolution, let's break it down. It's HDMI, phono, USB-C. Hipster turntable, yeah, plug it with these. Got no co-kishel, that's a minor disease. Optical works, so no need to freeze. Baseplate flex port, front facing tight. Built-in correction keeps your placement right. Tim and I debated sound wars ignite, but for entry-level hi-fi it shines so bright. Mid-range honk, okay, noted critique, but smooth at low volumes for casual peaks. No sub-crossover, a move that's weak, but the rest of the system, straight unique. Stern Home reviews, chant it loud. Technics in the house, we shake the crowd. Or 2K magic, yeah, it astounds. Hi-fi revolution, let's break it down. Turn the knob, feel the vibe. Velvety finish, let it thrive. Audio file dreams, it's on the rise. 30K setups, get incised. Tidal stream or Bluetooth groove. Space tune tech, get in the mood. Patreon gang, exclusive moves. Get subbed or popped, we never lose. Stern Home reviews, chant it loud. Technics in the house, we shake the crowd. Well, 2K magic, yeah, it astounds. Hi-fi revolution, let's break it down.